jacket on. I'm gonna get a pair of those guide wears. Think them work. Yeah. Half price.
Bibs,
Yeah.
unbelievable. You can always match it with any old rain jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bud. Here you are. I'm gonna hook up the microphone as well. Bear with me as I situate everything. The bite's been pretty tough today. It just fully clouded up and started raining, so maybe it'll get better for everyone. I have yet to catch a bass. Today, but last night I cracked him. Yep. If I can't put that down just a touch. There we go. We're kind of selected and limited on the water that we can cover at this particular lake due to the cell phone coverage. I'll put you all on my chesty. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're in Kitsap County, Washington. I'll check the chat here in a little bit. I'm going to see if I can't cover some water, catch a fish on a spinnerbait. I got Daiwa's King in the boat with me. Once again, we're here at Kitsap County at a local lake. Caught some very nice fish on this lake. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday afternoon. Actually, late noon, early evening. Again, we're just fall fishing. I'm throwing a 3/4 ounce spinnerbait. I got on 20-pound fluorocarbon. 7'6" medium heavy rod. The water is down. The fish, I feel like, are in transition. That don't really make too much, I don't know. This lake is about to close here. I think Halloween is the last technical day that it's open, but November 1st it closes. They close the gate. Will not open until the last Saturday in April, which is opening day of trout here in Washington State. You see the water line on that rock? The very tip is where the water line is. Close to 2 foot up on that wall, that retaining wall. So it's very low from the dry summer that Washington State had. I'll throw a jerk bait here in a little bit, see if we can get fish to eat a jerk bait. A little bit different fishing this lake at nighttime than it is during the daytime. Maybe I need to fish it like I fish it at nighttime during the daytime. Might try that as a last resort. Oh, I just got bit right there. Oh, it's a trout. I don't know. Yeah, it's a trout. There's rainbow trout in this lake. I've come across more rainbow trout today up shallow than actual bass. I'm telling you, last night was pretty cool. Got 13 bass after dark, all on a chatterbait, a big chatterbait, 3/4 ounce. Caught a 5-pounder, caught a nice 4-pounder, caught a couple threes. Caught some solid fish. But none right now. Hey, there's another trout trying to eat the spinnerbait. Caught a trout on a buzzbait at this lake. There's a line of backlash right there. I had to cast the fire out of that thing to clear it. Say hi to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday afternoon. Throwing a spinnerbait. I have not caught a bass yet. I caught a trout earlier. But I did night fish this lake up to about midnight last night. I caught some very nice fish last night. So we got overcast conditions, perfect for the old spinnerbait. It was raining a little bit earlier, but other than that, not much activity by the fish during the daytime. Just this purple shad color double willow with a 3/0 trailer hook. It's a 3/4 ounce. I want to be a War Eagle. But about fraction of the price of a War Eagle. Can't beat that. Runs pretty damn good, looks pretty damn good, and it gets bit. Kind of like a Timu. I hadn't seen many bass up shallow. Coming up on 4 p.m. I've been here since 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Check the chat here shortly after we fish a few more docks. I say hi to everyone. Thank you for joining. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to share this with anybody. Favorite fishing buddy. We're looking for a keeper bass, anything over 12 inches. To eat this spinnerbait. Got low light setting. Perfect for a predatorial animal to ambush unsuspecting prey. Tried a single bladed buzzbait earlier. Oh, he's got one. Just below a dinker. Or a keeper. Still a dinker. On the old chatterbait. Still more than what I caught. Little rat. Pipsqueak Pop-Tart. Frank Harris, what's up? Hi to everyone. Dexter, how you doing? Sonia, sorry if I butchered your name. Daryl Waters, what's up? Skeeter 420, what's up? We're in Kitsap County, Washington. We're in some super skinny water right now. We're in like 2 feet of water, maybe a foot to 2 foot. I'll probably start kicking up mud on the trolling motor here. The trolling motor's already starting to make some funky noises. I don't know, that comes from heavy usage. Probably so. Yes, last night I probably caught my best 5 fish last night. I went close to 18 pounds, if not more. Caught a 5, a 4, and a bunch of 3s, or close to a 3. Caught a 5-1 and a 4-10. High 3s. Multiple. All on a chatterbait. My go-to night bait, as well as topwaters are. Oh, that shit looks real shallow. Alright, I'm already kicking up mud. Water's literally about 2 foot. Lacking 2 foot of water. Yeah, look at that shit. I just made some chocolate milk right there. That's poop, I guess. Where's my keeper gonna come from? I had a couple of real big trout, like pound to 2 pound trout, come out and flash themselves on this spinnerbait. Be sure to hit the like button. Fall fishing. Kind of sucking, but I'm throwing everything from a jerk bait to a single blade buzz bait to a rattle trap to a spinnerbait. I should probably tie on a jig. I still got a punch rig tied on. I got a big wake bait, swim bait tied on. A bunch of stuff. The water is pretty gin clear. Well, pretty clear. I wouldn't say gin clear, but it's clear. A couple of offshore boulder fields on the other side of the lake. Got a couple offshore humps. Got a lot of boulders, big boulders. Got a couple pieces of wood, but more or less they relate to the docks and the rocks. Docks and rocks at this lake. Sometimes you find them on a piece of wood, but you have better finding them on rocks than anything. Oh, fuzzy nuts. Bunch of rock out here. There's a rock we're passing over right now. These two buoys up here are marked for giant rocks. So bass like to hang around them, so we're going to go out there and see if we can't find one. Welcome, welcome. Hi to everyone. I'll check the chat here shortly. Appreciate everyone tapping in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to share this. Be sure to comment. Wish I would have dug out that stutter step. I got a stutter step I could utilize. I got one hand. Okay, here's a little patch of grass. This is a rarity on this lake. It's the fine patches of grass. They're normally going to have a better quality fish around them. This is just your normal standard pond weed is what I call it, a pond weed. Find it in all of these northern lakes around. Grows abundant. A lot of people hate it. I love it. I caught a 715 out here back in late July on a crankbait. But there's not much grass at this lake at all. It's all rock and dock and a little bit of wood. Once again, this is a 3/4 ounce spinnerbait. Not a big name brand. The knockoff of War Eagle. Nonetheless, it gets bit, holds up for a few fish. Got this in purple shad. Here we go. Already had a couple of nice bites with this bait. Of course, none of them hooked up. Just to drive by on the old bait. Somebody could have been killed. Getting super shallow right here. We'll try from a different angle. There's some boulders right here. Sure y'all can't see. Once again, I'll check the chat after I finish fishing this certain area. Feel like this lake is still in a little bit of transition. That's why I like that 7'6" rod. I easily make that cast, even though I want to cast past it a little bit further than that. I got it on 20-pound fluorocarbon. Prefer that bigger line. I fish a lot of lakes that have crazy amount of cover. I don't really have ever an issue of fish breaking off. I don't have to retie as much. Again, what may work for me may not work for you. You definitely downsize this method and make it work for you. You're not comfortable throwing 20-pound line. Yeah. That or you might have got the rock. Sometimes the rock will make you snag, but more like you got the rope. At least you, oh yeah, you got the rock. Yeah. Sometimes I snag the rock. I've snagged the rock with a crankbait before. Like, what the heck? Giant rock. It's marked. I got it. That buoy is usually real good. Put good and buoy together. You come out with gooey. We're building a new house. About to fall out. It's been 15 years of me fishing this lake, and I'm just now seeing a house going up right there in the corner. That used to be all natural woods right there. Undeveloped. Not now. Crazy. I'm going to hit one more little spot, and then we're going to change spots. Change ideas, techniques. little shelf right here coming up. It really drops. Or throw a well past it and work up to the little break. Awesome. Yeah, I went from 74 to 6. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Looked down and it was dead. I guess I can't go that way. Awesome. Thanks for hitting that like button. Second. I'll go ahead and share this right quick. Sticks, what's up, man? Hopefully you're still there. And home. I think that's, no, maybe that's not how you say that name. Daryl Waters, what's up? Jim Jam, what's up? Mary Evans. Hope some of y'all are still on there. Yeah, cell signal. Keep me off. Thanks for all this. They're stuck with me. Spinnerbait got minimal results from it right now. So we're gonna look at tying on a topwater bait. There, we're gonna grab one of these. This is the one I want to try. That side of all the cases, that side of all the tackle. We got this. We'll try out. This is the yep. The old There's 6 people watching me now. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, T-Mobile. Yep, I don't know what it is, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm about to lose my shit right here, right now, on live. About to have a crash out here right now with T-Mobile. Where are they at? We got 3 people watching right now. This thing's cut off live about 16,000 times right now. About to lose my shit here. Damn. All right, we're gonna tie on this Topwater. It's a 1 ounce walking bait. We're gonna put it on a 7'3" medium heavy rod. Probably should put it on a beefier rod, but It is what it is. We're just going to tie a quick little Palomar knot. Maybe not. No, there's some kind of plastic shit wrapped up on it. Okay, that's cleared out. Like that. And if you've never seen this walking bait, kind of one of a kind walking baits. Put up the spinnerbait that hasn't really done anything for me today. And we're gonna mess with this walking bait. Already all messed up. Simply throwing it in the water. Here we go. It's called Silver Surfer and the Bill Lewis Stutter Step. It's a 1 ounce walking bait. And I got the shit wrapped up. So here we go. You guys can check out the action. Just an easy walking bait. I've caught some 5-pounders on the 4-inch. This is the 5-inch. Should get just twisted sideways in the bass's mouth. Can't really cover water or a ton of water right quick, but you throw it around the right water, you can catch some really good fish with it. Again, you can pick that up at Tackle Warehouse. I got on a straight braid right now. I think it's 50-pound braid. It's a damn good topwater bait, as I'm a topwater freak. I hadn't caught a fish much over 3 pounds with this 1 ounce body, but I've caught them over 5 pounds with the 4-inch. Even at Lake X. Smallmouth will go crazy over this lure. But for those that have a hard time walking the dog, this is a perfect lure for y'all. It's a great introduction bait to walking the dog. Learning how to. It's specifically shaped like that Looks like a banana. It throws a ton of water. You get some really vicious strikes from it, from the largemouth. I've only caught a handful of smallmouth on it, on the 4-inch. Ooh, I almost hit that dock. As we get up here a little bit past this main lake point, I'm gonna fish out in a 10 foot of water with this walking bait. See if we can't find a better quality fish that wants to come up from the depths. You can easily pull fish in 20 feet of water with this. And this water's clear too. I'm saying 20 feet of water and stained water. 20 feet, it'll pull fish up, let alone 20 feet clear. It is a bigger bait profile. You got to beware of the birds of prey, like eagles, ospreys, shit like that. Come down and take your bait. You don't really want to take your eyes off it when you're fishing around. Especially at this lake, it has a lot of eagles on it. Except I have not seen one single eagle today. But that may explain some of the bass activity as well. Leaves a little bubble trail behind it. Probably looks like an injured bait fish struggling on the surface. Don't know why it's not been murdered yet. Getting to be late noon, almost early evening, creeping upon us. We got a sunset happening about 6:45 p.m. Once again, it's 4:15 p.m. right now. We got a little over 2 hours left of daylight and fishing. Don't know if I'll go live the entire time. Don't know if I'll stay the entire time, but We'll see what happens. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But so far, the fishing's kind of trash. It was better last night than it is today, that's for sure. I caught 13 fish last night. I caught one dink and one other fish that was just over being 12 inches. Probably like a 13-inch fish. But all the other fish, they were like 2 to 5.1 pounds. With the majority of them being over 3 pounds. Once again, all that was on a 3/4 ounce chatterbait at night. Now I'm fishing the same water that I fished last night and nothing. I'm gonna check the chat after I get this cast in. I got Daiwa's King in the boat with me. Thank you to all those that are taking time out of their Saturday to stop by and see me. Johnny Lamb, what's up? Yes, it has wonderful action. You grab your rod. I noticed that when I do walking baits, like the spooks and the walking baits, if you grab your rod and tense up real tight and hold it, you fatigue out a lot quicker than just trying to have a loose grip and work your bait. It's easier said than done. A lot of times you're just sitting there just waiting for one to just blast the shit out of your bait. Even I'm guilty of it. If you just get into a simple little find a rhythm, get a rhythm, Johnny Cash, yeah, you'll be better off. And utilize this bait for target oriented type fishing. Like it's way better than trying to cover vast flats with this bait. But target specific, like docks, oh, it's wonderful. You get some crazy freaking strikes with this bait. Once again, this is the Bill Lewis Stutter Step. This is the 5-inch, 1 ounce model. There's 2 different models. I think the other model weighs 5/8 and it's 4-inch. This is the 5-inch. This is in Silver Surfer, which is a pretty cool name. Solid chrome. I don't know the longevity of this chrome paint finish. I have not caught a fish on this particular bait just yet. I have on the bluegill 1 ounce or bluegill 5-inch. But I live here in the PNW and got to get the last little bit of topwater in. Weather's gonna change here. Overnight lows are gonna really change, at least by 10 degrees. Water temp today is 63.15. 63.15. We are at the warmest, past the warmest part of the day. I'd say about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock is probably the warmest part of the day. Alright, so we're going to work this shit out in a little bit deeper. We're going to parallel the bank. I'm going to add some pauses into it. Let it just dead stick and sit there. Let a bass kind of mosey on up to it from the depths over here on your left hand side. Currently we're sitting in 8.1 feet of water. It changes as we go along this bank. We have a few laydowns laid down. If we can't catch one of them 3+ pound fish. It's going to be too much of a task to be able to find a fish from here to the corner. Thanks to everyone that are joining in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to share this with your fishing buddy. We are live from Kitsap County, Mason County and Kitsap County both. We're fishing for bass, largemouth bass, PNW style. Got perfect overcast conditions. Early October. Fall has just really kicked into overdrive. Within 30 days, it's going to be like half of our fall is already gone. Normally by December, it feels like winter already. Sometimes by Thanksgiving, it feels like winter already. I'd say about the second or third week in November, the bass normally shut down and disappear. A lot of times. Fishing slows way down come November. Let that 5-inch sit there. I got this on straight braid. Normally it's not an issue, but I do hate when it tries to hook the braid with the treble. We're at 41 likes. I appreciate everyone tapping in and checking me out. Say what's up. See if we can't bump that up to 50 likes. Topwater fishing currently. I think Daiwa's King got some kind of plopper on, or got the Chapo on. Got the Berkeley Chapo 75 on. Sitting in 7 feet of water. You bomb this weighing 1 ounce. I got on a 7'3" medium heavy 13 fishing blackout rod. paired up with the Lew's speed spool reel. I think it's a 681 is the gear ratio. I think I got 50-pound braid on it. Oh, that was a shitty cast. We did start off throwing a spinnerbait, but that wasn't really getting too much attention. So I'm gonna switch it up. Try the old stutter step. Daiwa is king in the boat with me, throwing the Berkeley Chapo 75. Oh, that's short. Charles, what's up, man? Johannes, what's up? Samuel, how you doing? Kephart, how you doing? Johnny Lamb, yes, I use buzzbaits. Johnny Lamb, that's what I be using. That's what I caught my 10-pounder on. The War Eagle Buzz Toad buzzbait. And then, Johnny Lamb, check this out. It's a 4x4 buzzer called Picasso Buzzsaw buzzbait. I got rigged up with a 3/0 trailer hook, horny toad, 3/4 ounce buzzbait. When you're all said and done, this weighs close to an ounce, if not just over an ounce. I catch some absolute pigs on this. I caught them up to 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Giant largemouth, especially at Lake X. I throw it on 65-pound braid on a 7'6" heavy action rod. You'd be surprised how strong a friggin' a high 6-pound fish is here in the PNW. That is a viciously strong fish. I caught a 5 last night that I boat flipped that I wish I wouldn't have boat flipped. It didn't break a rod, but man, it was a beast of a fish. Shouldn't have been boat flipping that one. But it is what it is. All right, once again, thank you for tapping in. Good Saturday to everyone, no matter where you're at in the world. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Be sure to hit the like button. Trying to get this live stream up and over 50 likes. 100 likes would be awesome, but 50 likes, high five each and every one of you that hit the like button. Let's see if I can't catch a better than average sized fish just outside in a little bit deeper water. Fish have been a little bit off today during the daytime. That wasn't the case last night. As we are 3 days out from the full moon, we have a full moon of October, which is my favorite moon phase. It is known as the Hunter's Moon. October is when I caught my biggest personal best largemouth bass. Weighed 10 pounds 6 ounce on a single bladed buzzbait in the month of October. It was under the Hunter's Moon phase. So if you're sitting around, you should get up and get out and get something. Fish should be actually full throttle and baits, but I don't understand why they're hesitant right now, but it is what it is. Boat sitting in 12 feet of water. When the water is up high, this is one of my favorite spots on the lake. Damn, I usually already got smashed by now, but no. I see some bigger fish hugging bottom right there on the 2D. Probably not a good sign they're hugging bottom. That's probably why I'm not getting bit. What you brought up right there, blue ones. That doesn't sound good. Well, was King found a hooker on Saturday late afternoon. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you. I just cut it. Cut it and retie it. Sorry guys. The dock's floating across the lake tomorrow. Oh, I just got bit right there. Looked like a pretty good fish too. It boiled right on the backside of the bait. There's a giant lay down with a little marker right there. Oh, it hit right behind the bait. Here we go. One more cast. See if we can get that sucker to eat it. Oh, he's gonna be stupid. That woke me up. Son of a gun. Man, freaking fish should have ate it. Eat it, Tina. Bill Lewis Stutter Step, Silver Surfer, the Topwater Walking Bait. One strike so far. Looks to be a pretty good sized fish. Didn't appear to be small. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for the live session for right now. I may come back and go live again. Be sure to hit the notification bell and make sure to check back on the live feeds later on this evening to make sure that I did not go live. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate everyone tapping in. It's Sunday night, and Swimbait 79 is going to sign on out. Until next time, Swimbait 79 out.